Hi, I'm Christy Clark and I'm here to introduce you to the jam-packed December issue of Quick and Crafty. It's on sale now in all good newsagents. And as always, I'm joined by top designer Corinne Bradd. She's here to give us the lowdown on the latest issue. Hi Corinne.
Hi Christy, hi.
What freebie have we got this month?
We've got a great little card making kit here for Christmas cards. You've got 3 card blanks and envelopes, and there's a selection of die cut motifs. So let's start getting you cracking on your Christmas cards.
Yeah, I hate to admit it, but I am a little bit behind on my Christmas this year, I'm afraid to say. So what else?
Well, if you're looking to make Christmas cards, Maria McPherson has come up with some great little designs. They're really contemporary, but in traditional colours. I mean, look at the sparkle on that.
It's gorgeous.
And, you know, they are beautiful cards, and they're something that's quite simple to do, but really effective.
Yeah, and you've got loads of different ideas there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the papers really make those cards.
Yeah.
Also over there, Emma Beeman has made some funky, cartoony thank you cards and some wrapping paper.
Yeah, they've got a nice touch to
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're really cute, actually. And then over here, you've got a pink and gold and blue New Year's set. You know, a Happy New Year card, some liqueur glasses and some silk, you know, Dupion silk napkins. And they're done with 3-dimensional paint, which is quite easily dotted on. But the work, you know, it looks really, really plush, doesn't it?
It's gorgeous. Now, you know what's caught my eye?
I can guess.
The pink set's caught my eye. Let me just pop it on.
Ta-da! That's been made by Kathy Shuttleworth. She's a brilliant paper artist. You know, she does some lovely sculpture work. So you've got all these hand-cut flowers, and they again have been decorated with dimensional paint.
The detail in this is just great.
Yeah,
all
it
of
is
them
lovely.
Have got their own
you know,
separate
against a
bit.
plain white wall, that would look lovely. Perfect for a little girl's room, or if you want to change the colour scheme, make more muted tones for an adult or a spare room. Imagine that in sort of black and white and turquoise.
Yeah, gorgeous. And my friend's little girl would absolutely love that, so I might take it with me. What features have we got coming up?
Well, if you're looking to make some New Year's resolutions, we've put a crafty spin on it. So we've got the crafty commandments that you should read. And also there's a very handy trend forecast for what's going to be hot in 2008. So before you nip down the shops to buy your stuff for next year, have a read through that, because that will tell you what's going to be popular.
Well, I must admit, I'm not very good with my New Year's resolutions, so perhaps that will steer me in the right direction. So what are we going to be doing today?
I'm going to demonstrate to you today how to make this 3-dimensional celebration card for 2008 with the firework display. Definitely stands out, yes. It's very simple. You take a piece of A5 card, and first of all, if you've got a scoreboard, it's very handy. Score it first of all on the top side on an A4 gatefold.
Okay.
Then you need to flip it over. If you've folded it, flip it over and score it on the inside on the A5 gatefold so that it bends up like this. And then you need to find a point that's halfway between the two and score it again on the outside. I'll just pop it there. Make another little score line. So what you've got is a series of steps.
Right.
So it will stand like
That was
this.
easy enough.
Very easy. Now I've used a selection of papers from the English Paper Company, and I've used just sort of plain backgrounds. You've got spots and just sort of mottled effects. And all I've done is on true Blue Peter style.
Here's one you made earlier.
Cover this back section and the front section, and then all I've done is I've cut a 1 centimetre strip of stripy paper, matted it onto a plain blue to make little borders.
Gives it a nice finish.
It does give it a nice finish. To make the firework display, you need to take a piece of paper, about 6 centimetres deep by about 10 centimetres wide, I suppose. And you need to cut some fringing into it. And the best way to do this is if you start by folding it in half and fold it back on itself. And then if you just draw a line about 4 centimetres from one end, and that gives you a guideline to where to do your fringing to.
Okay.
Take a scalpel and a ruler, and then first of all, just do a couple of lines to give you the guide, so that you make sure all your lines are parallel.
Yeah.
And you can either continue cutting with a scalpel, or if you find it easier, just get a pair of scissors.
I always find it easy with scissors.
Yeah. It is actually, it's not so much strain on your hand to do it with scissors. You know, keep cutting it. When you open it out, don't forget to cut the folds, because you'll find that there'll be a very wide piece on this fold here. So So just cut down the middle of each fold there. And you need to do it in 2 different colours. I've done a plain blue and I've done a spotty green. So you have your fringing here. 2 nice fringes.
Yeah.
And then if you get either a darning needle or a quilling tool or a handy pointy stick tool, which I've no idea what it's called.
Oh, fantastic.
But it is a very handy pointy stick. And the best way to do this is if you, let's think, if you wrap it so that the colour is on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
So just begin winding it round. Okay, like this. Once you've got a good curl on it, you can take the pointy stick tool out. Grab some glue. Just put a bit of glue on that last bit. That nearly went on the floor. And hold it in place. And then take your second piece and again wrap it round. If by any chance the second piece that you've got's got pencil marks on it, although you probably won't see them, you might want to just rub them out before you wrap it round, just in case, because there's nothing worse than...
You always give me that hint and tip.
Well, it's one of those things you can spend hours making a card, and then when you finish it, you think, oh, look, there's marks all over it. And by that time, it's too late to do anything about it, so you're better off just double-checking.
Make sure you rub out your lines first.
So you've got a nice big bunch of fringing, and then just take a pair of small scissors and do the normal trick that you do with, curling ribbon.
Yeah.
Take this blade here in that finger, take a few sections of it and just rub it across so that they end up curling down all the way around. Now I won't use this one because the glue is still wet, but I have this one here. So you've got your little firework display.
Nicely done, yeah.
And then all I've done with that is I've taken some star sequins. I'll take a gold and a green here. As you can tell, I always work in a complete tip at home. Nothing like keeping your work surfaces tidy.
If you're organised, you never know where anything is.
No. Just take a short length of wire, about sort of 8 centimetres will be fine.
Okay.
Give it a quick clip with some cutting pliers and just make sure there aren't any kinks in it. You can either do this by rubbing it through a tea towel or just your fingertips. And then you need a drop of clear glue, strong clear glue, to put it in the centre. Oh. Put it in the centre of that star there. Put your wire on and then top it with another star.
You put one on top?
Yeah. I've got some here that are dry. Hopefully dry. And again, what I've done is...
They look really good, don't they?
The original card I've made, I can't actually find, because my house is so untidy, can't actually find what I used in the first place. But I have managed to find this pink thread, pink glittery thread. Cut a couple of pieces of this to add some sparkle. And then if you just make a little bend in the bottom of a piece of wire.
Right.
What you can do with that, if you close it up, is you can use it to hook this stuff, and it will help you push it down.
I did wonder how you got those in.
You can do it, you can do it with a cocktail stick or something, but if you make a little hook in the bottom of one of your wire pieces, you can just push the thread down and the wire down as well. Oh, that's pushed the thread down, and now we'll have to cut the end off so I can get the wire in. Oh. And they'll just go to... You shouldn't actually need any glue to hold them in, because you'll probably find that your spiral is tight enough to hold it all in place.
Yeah.
I will use the pointy stick tool again. It will be easier, she says. There you go. So just arrange your little fireworks coming out the top.
I think that looks really cute.
Well, they're nice little... you could make little table decorations. And all you need to do is you just need to fix it at an angle inside your card. And I'll just use a piece of tape for that. If you want to use coloured paper so that the inside, if somebody turns it round, again, there's nothing messy showing. But we'll just do it with a piece of tape for now. And just stick it to the small inside flap. Now, what you'll find is when you put this in an envelope, you'll probably have to put it in a box or a larger envelope.
Of course.
Otherwise, it will get crushed.
Well, fantastic. Thank you for showing us that today, Corinne. A pleasure. Now why not join us next time for more fun at Quick and Crafty.